Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's MCKOOKIE. So, in this video, I wanted to give my final thoughts, kind of like a final review of the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Alpha. And unfortunately, the more I played this game since my last upload, the more I kind of grew to hate it almost. Like, I really did not enjoy my time playing this game. And it was really hard to kind of just get gameplay in general to make a video about it, period. Like, I'm just going to get right into it because I don't want to go overly long, and I don't want to just hate on the game. I want to offer some things that basically need to be fixed and addressed before the beta comes out, because as it stands right now, there's no shot that I'm playing this game instead of Cyberpunk in November, which comes out a week later. I'll probably just stick to Cyberpunk and Warzone, because this alpha left a really bad taste in my mouth. I deleted it after like the second day that it came out just because it was not fun. It was just not fun, and I really gave it a chance, but it just there comes a moment where you just have to step aside and say the game you're not playing is just not fun. And I'm just going to get into why right away. So basically, the main problem this game has, and they can fix all the other flaws that I'm going to address: graphics, bad maps, really bad hit detection, guns that feel hollow and empty and they don't have a personality, and really bad animations and movement. They can fix all that, okay? You could have like the best playing Call of Duty in the world, but if they don't tone down the skill-based matchmaking, this game is going to die. This game is going to be dead on arrival. And it's not just me saying that. You have some of the best Call of Duty players in the world. You have Scump reverse boosting on Twitter. He's literally killing himself like 100 times on Twitter with C4 because he's tired of playing against tryhards. And everybody's saying the same thing. I think within 2 hours of the alpha going live, skill-based matchmaking was trending on Twitter. So it's honestly becoming a well-known issue, as it has been ramping up over time. I feel like Modern Warfare and Warzone were getting really big, and you had people who were naysayers about it, like Drifter and Exclusive Ace, that are straight up coming out and saying, yeah, like Exclusive Ace says he doesn't feel it in this game, but he definitely feels it in Warzone and Modern Warfare. Drifter says he kind of feels it in this game too. I'm pretty sure I feel it because my first few games were actually chill, and then after I dropped like 47 kills in that like second or third game I uploaded to YouTube, my next few games were just try hard, sweaty, like, and it's not like anybody's really doing good either. A lot of times both teams are barely going positive. Games are going time limit, which is a sign of really bad maps, which is what I'm going to get into next. But they really need to tone down skill-based matchmaking. Bad players are not going to get better by playing people who are not better than them. Like, I started playing Call of Duty in 2007. I was a bot. Everybody starts out somewhere. Everybody needs to learn how to play at some point. I started out as a bot. And it's ridiculous that these games like Call of Duty and Apex are holding hands. You guys gave me a lot of hate on my video where I played on a new account in Apex Legends, and you said, oh, I'm taking advantage, I'm bullying people. I'm sorry, but it's a video game. Like, you're never going to get better at it if you don't play against people who are better. When I used to play Call of Duty 4, I would get destroyed on the daily. I would use the wrong class, wrong setups, and guess what? I got better. I saw what the good players were doing to beat me in gunfights, and I adapted. I started to do what they're doing. And the same goes for Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare, I caught on quick. Jump shotting is key. Jump shotting around corners is key. Bunny hopping while shooting is key. What did I do? I started to do that. My Modern Warfare and my Warzone gameplay came up. So it's just adapting and getting used to it. But skill-based matchmaking keeps the bad players bad, but it also makes your more dedicated player base, which are more tryhard people like myself, you make them not want to play. Like when somebody works 8 hours, they work an 8-hour shift and they just want to come home and play a casual game, which is what Call of Duty is at its core. It's a casual game. Nobody wants to be sweating against, you know, tryhard, scuff jumping, G Fuel snorting, Gamma Lab kids, okay? Like, put down the Mountain Dew and Doritos, just want to chill, have a casual experience. Every once in a while, it's fine playing tryhards. Every game, it's not fun. And I'm sorry, but everybody is going to tell you Call of Duty is the most fun when you are smashing noobs. When you are in a good lobby or you're lobby shopping and trying to like smash noobs and get high kills, that's when the game is the most fun. It's when it's the most fun to play. It's when it's the most fun to watch. You know, competitive has a place and skill-based matchmaking has a place in Call of Duty, sure, in a ranked, separate playlist. You need to have a casual playlist and a ranked playlist. And Apex Legends had the same problem, and it's why it's killing the game right now, too. Apex Legends, I would have easier, more chill games in the ranked playlist because I was ranked platinum there, but my MMR, for whatever reason, always matched me up with Apex Predators in the quick play mode. It's not fun. Nobody likes skill-based matchmaking. People who are defending it are bad at the game, or they don't understand that Call of Duty is a casual experience from the get-go. So the main issue before you can move forward with any point of this game improving it is you need to fix skill-based matchmaking. That is the #1 problem. The second biggest problem is the score streak system. The score streak system is not good. It's confusing. It doesn't work. Sometimes you get a UAV twice before you get your second streak. In one of the gameplays I had on a team deathmatch, I was on a 4-kill streak, and I wasn't even halfway towards getting a artillery strike, which would normally be like a 6 or 7 kill streak. It makes no sense. And I feel like it's going to be even more confusing to people who don't normally play Call of Duty. Call of Duty is all about earning kill streaks. Like, that's what keeps people playing. You're good at the game, you get rewarded with your crazy overpowered kill streaks. That's how it goes. That's what all the best Call of Duties, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, that's what they all had in common. Modern Warfare 3, they all had that, you know, I'm good at the game, I get rewarded by destroying people with kill streaks. In this game, it's terrible. And honestly, I think the best score streak system was what Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 had. Black Ops 2 introduced it with score streaks, especially in Domination, which is what I like to play because the spawns are more predictable, the score limit is higher, so it's easier to get, you know, higher kill games, have a better time. It's just, you know, it's just a better playing game. So when I boot up Domination and I found out from Drifter that kill streaks are the only thing that matters, and getting a kill after a 3-kill streak is worth like 3 times as much as risking your life capping B flag on a map that has multiple flank angles, which is what all the maps do. B flag is basically suicide unless you're on like a head glitch on this satellite map. That pissed me off. Like, what's the point of that? Like, they need to make it like Black Ops 2 was, so that you get rewarded for like capturing flags and getting like capture kills or defending flags. Why is it so hard to go back to that system? And if you die, you lose your streak. Right now there's like this whole I don't give a shit if I die feeling, which really sucks because it feels like it doesn't matter. And then it feels like it takes forever to get your streaks because they're more expensive since you have to earn them through death. So honestly, this score streak system is absolute trash, and it needs to go back to like what Black Ops 2 had. Keep the same score values for all the streaks that Black Ops 2 had and just go back to the drawing board. So that's another problem it had. The next problem is the maps. The maps, they need to be smaller, and they need to actually be 3-lane, and they need to have flow. All 4 maps in this alpha were garbage. I didn't like any of them. Satellite is the most decent one, but that's only if you play half the map. If you're over here, like where the sand dunes are, where you see this goofy quickscope play of the game, if you go to the sand dune side and you're not sniping, you're not going to have fun. You can literally only play half of that map to have a good time. It's really bad. So the maps need to be better. Miami might be the worst map I've ever played in Call of Duty history. I had to put my brightness up to 100 to see people in Miami. Like, they need to completely rehaul the lighting system in this game. I don't know if enemies need like red gamma outlines around them, kind of like what Overwatch has on enemies, so you can tell what enemies are enemies. But I was constantly shooting at teammates. I have trouble, like, this is the first time in a Call of Duty game where I've had trouble actually tracking people mid-gunfight because they kind of just blend into their environments. It's just a whole bunch of problems that make the game really unfun, and honestly, it feels like a store brand imitation Call of Duty that was like made in the back of a Jimmy John's. Like, I don't know, and people are like, oh, it's so bad because it's an alpha. I don't know if I'm buying that, but honestly, the game we're getting makes sense because you have to put in perspective. Sledgehammer started the development of this game, and that's what it feels like. This game looks and plays like a Sledgehammer game. It doesn't have any Treyarch magic feeling at all. It looks exactly hollow and empty, just like Advanced Warfare did, just like Call of Duty World War II did, where it's like some foreign studio that's trying to imitate the 2 big dogs, which are Infinity Ward and even more so Treyarch. This does not feel like a Treyarch game. The trailer looked like a Treyarch game, but the actual gameplay does not look or play like Treyarch. The guns feel like not even a step backwards from Modern Warfare. That aside, they feel like a step backwards from Black Ops 3 and 4. Like, the guns looked and sounded and felt better in Black Ops 3 and 4. If this is a true alpha, then I'll give it a pass. And I'm reserving judgment. I'm still going to play the beta. So if this is like an actual alpha, like an alpha, where it's like everything's barely playable, that would make more sense. The problem is, the last time we've had betas for Call of Duty, they end up, like for Black Ops 3 and 4, they ended up being almost exactly like the main game. Now, if the beta ends up being like almost identical looking to the alpha, with just a couple guns added, a couple balance changes, and a couple new maps and score streaks added, I'm not getting this game. Like, if the beta is not radically different from the alpha, this game is a hard pass for me, and honestly, the alpha that I played is the worst Call of Duty I have ever played. It is worse than Infinite Warfare, it is worse than Advanced Warfare, it is worse than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, it is really bad. And it's got a lot of core issues, like the hit detection feels awful, I feel like there's too much health. It should be like 125. And those YouTubers who were saying it's like the love child between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4, it is not at all. It feels like the crack baby of Modern Warfare 2019 and Call of Duty World War II. That's what it feels like. So they have a lot to fix. Skill-based matchmaking, maps, the lighting changes. They need to make it easier to find enemies, shoot enemies, whatever. There needs to be more color. I don't know if the game needs to be more saturated. I hope in the beta we're able to pick the game mode that we want to play, because it was really annoying being forced to play the other, like TDM and Kill Confirmed. Sliding is insane, so that needs to be toned down a lot. It feels like you slide double the distance and double the speed as you do in Modern Warfare 2019. In fact, a normal slide feels like what a slide is like with Dead Silence activated in Modern Warfare 2019. Like, you know, in that game you activate Dead Silence and you get the speed boost with Dead Silence and then you slide really far. That's what it feels like with base slide. It's insane. And people are putting clips on Twitter where you literally slide like 6 feet. It's disgusting. And I don't know, just the core gunplay feels awful for a Call of Duty game. Like not even, it doesn't feel inconsistent match to match. It feels inconsistent gunfight to gunfight. Like up close, it feels like there's like little to no sticky aim on the guns. Even though I have the settings the same as I do in Modern Warfare, it feels like there's no sticky aim up close. Yet at medium range, my gun will start pulling on an enemy through a wall. Like, what the hell is going on with this thing? Like, it's so strange to me. And it does not feel like Call of Duty. It literally, like I said, feels like a store brand of Call of Duty. Like, you have Mountain Dew, and then you have Mountain Breeze. And this is definitely Mountain Breeze so far. So I don't know if they can do it, but it makes sense. I mean, Sledgehammer started development, and then Treyarch had to bail them out with a year less to develop the game, and then 6 months later the pandemic hit, so they had to do everything from home, which is possible but really difficult. So this definitely looks like a game that would come out from an original studio that was fired, another one took over, and then they were hit with a pandemic in the middle. That makes sense when you put it in perspective, and that's why I'm willing to cut them some slack. Honestly, if anybody's going to turn this game around, it's Treyarch. So this game might be bad now, the beta might be trash, the game will probably be not great at launch if this keeps up, but it could be the kind of thing where maybe down the road, January, February, couple patches, Treyarch could really get it together. Hopefully sooner than Call of Duty World War II received their major rework of all the divisions and stuff. That game became playable when everybody already gave up on it. I hope it's not the same case here. But basically, to sum it all up, skill-based matchmaking. We need smaller maps with less flank routes and better flow. Just bring back traditional 3-lane maps. Maps like Overflow, Raid, Yemen, Plaza, Drone, Aftermath. Anything that has a layout like Black Ops 2 needs to come back as soon as possible. I think health should be 125, not 150. The hit detection's really bad. Like, I don't know, it's inconsistent. The guns need more different recoil patterns. Honestly, every gun feels the same in this game. Like, it's like they go from like laser beams to random recoil in the middle, and then as you're trying to compensate for that recoil that comes up, it goes back to being a laser, so you're like overcompensating for the recoil. Very strange. The guns just feel hollow. None of them have like, they don't feel different from each other. Sniping is insane, but they're gonna change that. And also the perks need some looking at. Like the fact that you can run Ninja and Ghost with no downsize is kind of stupid. Like they should put Scavenger in that perk selection to make it more competitive, so people have to choose if they want Scavenger and Ninja or Scavenger and Ghost. The fact that you just run around like a little stealth assassin with no downsize is pretty stupid, and brings me back to like the Assassin Pro days of Modern Warfare 3. Anyway guys, that's mostly what I have for the video. I really didn't like it. If you guys want to comment down below, let me know how you liked it, because it looks like the community is pretty split 50-50. People either hate it or like it. I think it's the worst Call of Duty I've ever played, but in a month we get the beta. So, or actually less than a month, like 2 or 3 weeks we get the beta. I don't know how much time that is for them to change stuff. I'm going to give the beta a shot. I'll give you guys, once again, my beta impressions and probably a final review of that. But as of now, it's a 4 out of 10 for me. It's in a bad spot. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a like and sub for more, and I'll catch y'all later. MCKOOKIE out.